Put the needle on the record.
Brunson stops on a dime, launches. Oh yeah! Jalen Brunson buries it.
They give it to B. All right, here it is. Bernard looking for 50, and he's got it. Back-to-back 50-point games for Bernard King.
Now has Starks for Ewing. Ewing with the spin. Ewing, yes! 1
How stuck do you think the Knicks are here in the Eastern Conference?
Well, I certainly agree with you. They're not getting into that tier. They don't have enough personnel. They don't have the manpower that they need to hang with those guys. I think you're going to get a consistent team like they've been. They're a pretty good team. They're well coached. They're going to be on their defensive game. But at the end of the day, they don't have a dude. You got to have a dude. You got to have a 1A dude. And they're missing that at the end of the day if we're just getting down to brass taxes. Sorry.
I didn't want to disagree with Becky today, but they do have that dude.
Who?
Jalen Brunson.
No, he's too small.
But here's the thing, and that's
Didn't they say about you?
But you know what?
They say that about you. You're a Hall of Famer.
You know what?
I got a philosophy. Can I say my philosophy?
Go ahead.
If your best player is small, you're not winning. John Stockton, Allen Iverson, Steve Nash, you could go down the list. Steph Curry is the only
But he's not that small. He's not that small. He's like 6'3".
But also, though, I mean, he's the greatest shooter to ever walk the planet. He's in an outlier class.
Okay.
She is right. History says she is right.
Okay, but we're living in a new age, okay? New day.
So this is Tennis New York Knicks Unleashed. I had to play that whole clip before we got into the show. That, of course, is Becky Hammon, the famous WNBA coach. They don't have the dude. Oh, shut the fuck up. Did anyone also remember Derrick Rose? And also when she talks about John Stockton, he was kind of a 1B to Carl the Mailman Malone. So you're basically, I don't even want to get into it because I think Becky Hammon is an idiot. But this is the hate that Jalen Brunson has endured. This is the hate that Jalen Brunson, since he's come over to the Knicks by the national media, not the Knicks media, has been telling us that there's no way you could win with Jalen Brunson. Even the great Stephen A. Smith hated the Jalen Brunson move from the beginning, but now he's sucking at the teat of number 11.
Jalen Brunson is going to the Knicks. The Knicks are offering a lot more money, a much bigger role, and obviously there's some deep family ties with the Brunsons and the Knicks.
Jalen Brunson isn't the answer.
It's an awful idea.
And for what? To go all in hopes of signing Jalen Brunson?
And I worry that they're gonna look at Jalen Brunson and they're like, wait, we've spent $27 million a year on this?
And by the way, he's not a 1. I'm not even sure he's a real 2.
The saddest sweepstakes ever. The Jalen Brunson sweepstakes. Is Jalen Brunson one of the 10 best point guards in basketball? Maybe he's 10.
I don't think he's top 10. I mean, he might not be top 14.
I don't think this is a move that puts them into playoff contention.
It's got to be something in addition to Jalen Brunson.
But it is not going to be the type of player that elevates them into contender status.
Shot. Brunson trying to draw a foul. Puts it up.
Now we're going to play the Jalen Brunson football. Oh yeah, I mean, just listen. Pundits have been wrong before. That was most of the people back in June of 2022. Jalen Brunson was coming off a career year, which was only like 16.8 points scored. It was only like 6.5 assists. Yeah, I admit it. When the contract first came out, we did a video about it, but I didn't question the Brunson. I wondered if this was going to be an Antonio Pierce move. Of course, that's a different sport. I wonder if it was going to be something that you're catching lightning in a bottle with Brunson, because he had that mammoth playoff series against Donovan Mitchell. And I said it at the time. I said both can score. Brunson's defense is not where I thought it needed to be, but the $100 million you gave him was not that, in my mind, that huge of a commitment. Even if the guy became to be well above average, he would still be a decent player, and he could have been a 1B or a B. But to see the amount of hate that came down for this guy, and now to where he's reached that pinnacle. I mean, this is a guy that was he was a state champion back in high school. He was 2015 Mr. Illinois basketball. He was on the U.S. team. What was he? He was on the what was that? He got a gold in the U.S. team's FIBA under 19 World Cup while playing for the United States and got the gold medal. He is a 2-time national champion, national player of the year, swept the Naismith, the Cousy Awards in 2018. And also, he's a guy that is intelligent. Earned his communications degree in just 3 years. Academic All-American. Goes over to the Dallas Mavericks in 2018. Second round. You can say he's a second round steal with the 33rd overall pick. Became a reliable six-man during his short tenure, 4 years, with the Dallas Mavericks. He was basically primarily acting as a backup and a second playmaker behind Luka Doncic. And then again, like I said, he exploded in that 2022 postseason. Some people thought he was going to be like a Knick we don't like to talk about because it was during the Isaiah Thomas era, who had a tremendous playoff season, and Isaiah decided, hey, let's just give this guy a shit ton of money, even though he's never done anything else. But he was showing back then that he was a dominant scorer, and he carried the Dallas team into the Western Conference Finals. But he sucked. According to the media. He got a 4-year, $104 million contract with the Knicks in the summer 2022. Took over from there. Ascended from there. Became Captain Clutch from there. I didn't even know this was an award. I really didn't. Jalen Brunson won the Clutch Player of the Year award during the 2024-2025 season. I mean, we're gonna laugh about it, but the Knicks this year were the NBA Cup championships, and Jalen Brunson was the tournament MVP. He's also the MVP of the finals. 3 consecutive All-Star games, or All-Star appearances, 3 NBA All-Star team selections through 2024 through 2026. And now all the people that were questioning the Brunson, all these mediaites that are questioning the Brunson, now have to sit there and suck on it. And I'm tired of the bandwagon people. I'm tired of the people that are just jumping on the Knicks now. I'm tired of the people that, with the long-suffering fan that I have been since 1983, and I've been through the losses. I've been to the playoffs. I've seen the Patrick Ewings. I've seen the rise of the Ewing, the fall of the King. But you have a guy now in New York who is coming into his own, has more than come into his own, has shown what he can be, which is the heart of this team, the heart of this franchise. You're looking at a guy in his 4-year career averaged 24, 28, 28, 26 points a game. Played 74 games this year, started on 74, shot 46% from the floor. Still brought you almost 3.5 rebounds, almost 7 assists. He had a high last year of 7.3 assists, so he's facilitating, matriculating the ball. I would like to see his steals up, but that's not what he does. He's a scorer. He is Captain Clutch. He is the guy that comes in and does what needs to be done.
I'm looking for new basketball.
So I want everyone who has sat there and disparaged the Brunson, everyone that says the Knicks could not get to the pinnacle because of Brunson or with Brunson, he's been doing this motherfucking shit since high school. And I love Becky Hammon. She's a coach of the Las Vegas Aces. Listen, I have nothing against women's sports, but women's basketball is unwatchable. And for Becky Hammon to say anything, to Becky Hammon to have an opinion on everything. I know she gets paid to do that, but for her to have an opinion on anything and then still come out and say, I stand by my comments, but open to being proven wrong. You know what your problem is? You are so stuck on your fucking self. You cannot just say, I was wrong. I got the Brunson thing wrong. That's your problem. You're so stuck so far up your ass, you can't even see that what the Knicks right now are doing is historic. What the Knicks done with 2 sweeps now in a row, winning 11 consecutive games by a total of 263 points, going into the NBA Finals. You have multiple draft picks next year. Yes, you're going to have some questions and some things in the offseason in regards to Mitchell Robinson and the likes of even Landry Shamet. You got a coach that has this philosophy that the entire team is bought into. Yes, early in the middle of the season, there was some moments where you questioned it because of the fact that that defensive effort wasn't there, but the free-flowing offense now being matriculated through Cat is a thing of beauty to watch. You have men of moments on this team. You have guys that may not be the focal point, but you got Josh Hart stepping up. You got Bridges stepping up. You got Mitchell Robinson coming off the bench stepping up. You have Clarkson. You have the likes of Landry Shamet. You got Miles McBride. You got people that are stepping up to prove that this is a championship caliber team. In my opinion, the next champion of the NBA. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a long-suffering Knicks fan. I'm saying that because I am a basketball purist and I'm a basketball enthusiast. This is a guy that averaged 25.5 points, 7.8 assists in the series against Cleveland, and it looked easy outside of the few moments in the first half of the first game because of the fact they had such a long layoff. I get worried about that in a little bit, but this team comes around. This team fights back. This team understands at points in times that the defense is going to set up the offense. That you are not just going to be, and I love it though, because he's a small player. He's a small player that comes up fucking big. So what do you call that? I'm just tired of it. I just can't wait till the Knicks put someone like Becky Hammon and take a big tall glass and shut the fuck up. Because of the fact that the Knicks are doing something that we have not seen any basketball team do for years. We have not seen this since, I haven't seen a Knicks team play like this since the Pat Riley days. And that's what we have to think about. And that's what people don't get. You harken back to the series we lost against San Antonio, but we were not that far away from winning a series if Charles Smith could figure out how to put a basket a foot away from the hole twice. This is that type of team. This is this type of moment. I'm not saying it's the 86 Giants. I'm not saying it's any of the early 2000 Yankee teams. I'm not saying it's the 93 Rangers. I am saying this is a team of a moment, and the moment is now for the Knicks. We're going to move forward. Like I said, capture. We've reset. I hate to use the word. We've reset the culture, and everyone else in the league can take a big glass of shut the fuck up because the New York Knicks are here. This is Tim. This is New York Knicks Unleashed, and I'm out of here.